Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jayfatha, or Jordan if you prefer, and this is the beginning of my OSRS progress series on YouTube. I've been wanting to start recording myself and, putting these clips together for a while now, but only recently was I really inspired to do something about it, and that was due to very unfortunate circumstances. I'm gonna try to go through what exactly happened without being too long-winded, but basically, one day I tried to log into this account here, and it had me put in my authenticator code, and when I did that, told me the authenticator code that my app was giving me was wrong. So I tried to disable the authenticator, never got the email from Jagex's automated system. I tried to reset my password, never got the email, all types of shit. I tried to reset my password and disable that authenticator every day for weeks straight, man. Never got the email. I was so confused. I wasn't sure exactly what I had done wrong. It seemed like I was just locked out of my account for literally no reason. Like there was no other course of action I could have taken to prevent this from happening. So I was like, what the fuck? I assumed it was a problem on JagX's part. So I was pretty salty at JagX for a couple of weeks. But then I realized one day after seeing a post on 07scape on Reddit, um, I checked my email, and apparently my email had been hacked because I looked at my settings, my security settings, and I had it set to that. First of all, a bunch of these emails, like these email accounts, were blocked. Things like no reply at jagex.runescape or whatever. Just a bunch of email accounts like this were blocked, meaning I would get nothing from any of the automated Jagex email accounts, obviously. Also, they had it set so that any email I got that had the words password, recovery, authenticator, disable, RuneScape, Jagex, anything like that, all those emails went directly into the trash. So, it was a pretty smart move for a hack, man. I was a little freaked out about it, really freaked out about it actually, but I was able to get my account back with that knowledge because I just disabled all that stuff and, asked to recover my password again, and that worked, luckily. But when I logged back in, I was naked, standing in the Dual Arena Bank with nothing in my bank, nothing of value in my bank at all. Up until that moment, I really didn't expect my account to have been hacked. I really should have expected that after seeing that my email had so obviously been hacked, but I don't know. As soon as I logged in, man, my heart just dropped because my bank was worth kind of a lot. I mean, my skills are rather okay, I feel like. So I had built myself up to a pretty good point. I had a lot of stuff, and it's going to take a long time to get the cash back to buy all the stuff that I had before. But that's what this YouTube series is about, basically getting back to where I was before and beyond. I would have never had the motivation to create this YouTube account if not for this whole forced rebuild situation. So I guess, blessing and a curse because I've wanted to do this for kind of a while. I've been watching a lot of RuneScape YouTubers recently, and it's just made me want to start doing this. Of course, I started out with Bodhi, and then eventually got into people like Framed and Third Age Films, and from there it went to like Mr. Mammal and Mr. No Sleep OSRS, and now a couple of my favorites are like Rice Cup and Topaz Ring. But anyway, I just really hope that I can build a following sort of similar to any of these guys. I mean, I'm not expecting to get onto the level of somebody like, say, Mr. No Sleep, because I mean, these people are making a living from streaming and playing RuneScape for hours and hours and hours every week. I don't really have the time for that. Uh, I mean, if I got paid for it, I would goddamn sure make the time for that. But I just don't really see that happening in the foreseeable future because I'm just a normal guy that plays RuneScape. Like I don't have time to put in all these insane hours and do goddamn 30-hour live streams and all this type of bullshit, man. I'm just a guy playing this game, trying to get these gains, and hopefully that is pretty entertaining for you guys. So I realized I said that I wasn't gonna be long-winded in trying to explain this, and I completely fucking failed that. So this first episode is gonna be a little longer than probably most episodes following this because of this whole explanation here. But now that I got all that out of the way, let's start with the progress. Thanks for watching. One more thing too, to explain why I have all the stuff I have, if I just told you I got hacked for my entire bank. Well, he did leave me a couple of things that were worth something, like my whip he left me. He left me a lot of runes, my dragon hide stuff mostly. But I pretty much had nothing. But while my account I thought was gone for like 2 weeks, I started an alt and went straight from 50 to 99 Wintertide. Obviously, this is before the gigantic profit nerf that just happened. I think yesterday, October 6th is when that nerf got implemented. So, yeah, I just went straight from 50 to 99 with that and got me a nice 16 mil cash stack, which I promptly switched over to Jayfatha as soon as I got this account back. So I started with 16 mil, bought a bunch of shit back. Most of it went towards a Bond, an Archer's ring, and a Berserker ring. I got a little bit of Barrow's armor, and that's pretty much all I was able to get. Oh, I rebought my Dragonhide boots that the dude took also. I think that's all I started with. Since then, I was able to rebuy my Trident because I've gotten a little bit of money from Slayer and Clue Scrolls and Barrows and various things. I actually got a really good Clue Scroll the other night. I got an Amulet of Fury ornament kit, which is like the most expensive thing I've gotten from a Clue Scroll. That was like a 4 mil Clue Scroll, so I was pretty happy about that. So that's why I'm where I'm at currently. So just to catch you guys up a little bit. All right, well, those introduction clips took longer than I expected, so I'm just going to break off those and put them in a separate video, an introduction video to the channel, if you will, and then all the progress that I recorded is just going to be in another video immediately following this one. So, yeah, professionalism, guys. Way to think things through, Jordan.